Hi everyone, welcome back, and I hope that you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I was very busy with everything going on at home, but we are back and we are going to be completing everything that we need for finishing up the final round of crafting. So dance like Mowen is watching. I'm honestly scared at the title, but hey, let's go for it. Well, if it ain't the tradeswoman of the hour. Things have been right busy here, if you hadn't heard. The boutique's working their mercantile magic to distribute Miss Chora-Zoi's tools across the realm, and our mass-produced models have met with all manner of critical acclaim. It's an honor to be part of something so grand, but with great quality comes great expectation, so we must temper ourselves for the final enhancements to come. Aye, that we do, and this time it ain't just about turning the trades on their heads. When next we meet with Mistress Mowen, I plan to pledge myself to perfecting our tools, of course, but these unsaid feelings o' mine have been yanking me heartstrings for about far too long. It's high time I put 'em into words. And ask for Mistress Mowen's hand in marriage. Finally! About time! I reckon the feeling has always been mutual, but we were too afraid to speak of it afore I left on me long journey, and now so much time has passed. I reached the pinnacle of me trade and took on me own apprentice like I always wanted. All that's left is to proffer myself to Mistress Mowen, and hope I'm still a man what she'd be proud to share her life with. I don't think you need to worry about that. I suppose that would explain your behavior at the party. You see, you could have made it more obvious. Oh, that is to say, you two make quite the pair, so I had a feeling that was the case. Quite frankly, I'm more surprised you two aren't wed after everything you've been through. Well, let's just say emotions ain't me strong suit. Every time I've tried to confess me undying affections, I end up tongue-tied and weaker than a hobgoblin what's lost his knife. I suppose I do this whole romance business without falling flat on me arse. How about just take her out to dinner? I don't know. Liquor! We need more liquor! Oh, I was so tempted to do that one. Well said, Claire. Master Grinault needs to put himself in a situation where the flowers of passion can blossom on their own, so to speak. Something that will help him express his feelings for Mistress Mowen. Let's see, perhaps you could request a dance of some sort. If you manage to sweep Mistress Mowen off her feet, you might find the courage to let your heart run free. Really. Now you mention it, I did do a few little jigs at the parties we frequent. Before I knew it, I'd find Mistress Mowen on the dance floor next to me, and we go stepping in time together. Oh man, I don't want to see this. I'm scared. I just be like the good old days. I'll dance till me feet fall off if that's what it takes. Mistress Mowen's a clever one, and we'll need the element of surprise if I'm to woo her well and proper. In that matter, I would be more than happy to assist. If memory serves, Mistress Mowen will soon be attending to some business in the Crystarium. Once that is concluded, I can inform her of an urgent matter that needs discussing and take her to you. You'd be doing me a great service. Bring her to the extra, and I reckon I'll, take it from there. Bit more daunting than I anticipated, but I've made it this far, no turning back now. Wicked White, it's really happening. I mean, we knew it was bound to happen, but that only adds to the excitement. You go on ahead to the extra, Claire. We'll meet you there once Master Grinault remembers to do his deep breathing exercises. I'm scared! I don't know if I want to see this. I mean, if it's like too sweet and it's like sweetness overload here, I might not be able to handle it. I mean, are they really just gonna just dance, like, in public here? Like, will she not find it a bit, you know, weird? Oh, God. Please, no. I mean, give me death, pain, torture, and some anguish, but sweet, lovey-dovey stuff, I don't know if I can take. That shows you just how messed up I am. This is it. Promise he won't laugh if I make a fool of myself? I mean, they won't. I most definitely will. Mistress Mowen's arrived. Act natural, you two. See, I made no promises. It's a rare treat to find you all outside the beam. Guanana has kept me abreast of the Splendorous Tools progress, and I'm told you plan to begin the final stages of improvement. Is there aught else I can assist you with? Mistress Mowen, I... My word! I remember those galleon steps as if it were yesterday. I see you haven't lost your touch. May I have this dance? Oh no. You know what? They're actually pretty good. Bravo, bravo. I had not expected such a pleasant surprise, but you, my dear Granult, are full of them. You never cease to amaze. Now's me chance. I swear to ye on every kettle I've ever had the pleasure of forging, will craft ye the most brilliant tool that has ever graced the star. And when all is said and done, would you do me the honor of being me bride? He said it! Oh, come on, there's no way you didn't see that coming. When I watched you set out upon your journey long ago, I feared a day like this would never come. Your pursuit of greatness may have separated us, yet it heartens me to know that your feelings, like mine, remain unchanged. The forger waits, Grenold. It is your calling, and I will not keep you from it. But know that when the flames die down and your toils are finished, I shall be yours. I think that's a yes. You have done much and more for the boutique and the providers of Norvrot, my friends. I eagerly await news of your continued success. We won't let you down. Two of ye had best be prepared. We're bloody going where no tradesperson's gone afore. We won't rest until our tools are the best damn things Norvrot's got to offer. Well, what are you waiting for? We've got work to do. It's back to the mean with us. Yes, Master Grenault. I suggest you head to the mean as well before the post-proposal euphoria takes hold of Master Grenault. We wouldn't want him making any rash decisions with so much at stake. Well, that was strangely wholesome. A little bit ridiculous, wholesome, but sweet, all kind of wrapped together. Yeah, I can live with it. Okay, so I ain't proud of dragging ye into me personal affairs, but I owe you me thanks nonetheless. Me heart hasn't felt this light since the day I met Mistress Mowen, and I'll be damned if I let that go to waste. On me honor as an artisan, I vow here and now to carve this inspiration upon everything I craft. I mean to fashion a lewd legend on that anvil of ours, a masterwork among masterworks. Still, I know better than to walk this path by me lonesome. I've asked a great deal of ye both already, but would ye humor this lovesick smithy one last time? I owe so much to your guidance, Master Grenault. Be my honor to return the favor. Claire and I will pour our utmost efforts into the project just as always. Ha! Thank you truly. Your support means more than I can say. Together we'll hammer up a tool that'll guide Norvrot to a new golden age of trade. I guess they wanted to get the nice stuff out first before setting us on the path of pain. Come on, that's what this is. That's what the enhancements are. Just pain. Okay, so blacksmith. So let's just have a quick look. Tool for the ages. Oh. It looks like the Crystarium architecture, doesn't it? Not as flashy, but I'm guessing the final stage is where the flashiness comes in. Okay, so let's get to work. I see you're as eager to get started as I am. The culmination of our hard work is finally at hand, and I'm ready to find out where our efforts will lead, not only for the future of Norvrot, but for Master Grenault as well. That's the way, lass. Now, before we get to firing up the forge, we best iron out our plans. The stakes are higher than the Bleeding Crystal Tower, and it never hurts to be too thorough. Our current tool should suffice as a base for the new model, and that'll give us the right good foundation to work with. But it deserves a brand new design, one that'll stir the hearts and souls of those who lay eyes upon it. That said, we'll need to preserve the tool's adaptive properties as we improve upon the design. A new look won't mean bugger all without the functionality to match, so I suggest taking a meticulous approach to ensure naught gets lost along the way. Unlocking the tool's full potential will be our highest priority then. A monumental task to be sure, but with Claire on our side, I dare say we won't have much to worry about. Yeah, I'll be doing all the hard work. Our work is all the better for your presence. Speaking of which, might as well get a few thoughts out of your way. You're here. Wouldn't be much of a collaborative effort without your input. Is there anything in particular you want us to keep in mind while we're taking your tool to new heights? I guess the dreams of artisans and providers around the realm. I guess. I mean, there's not really much you can say. Oh, that's a lovely answer. I'm inclined to agree. During the early drafting stages for this phase of the project, I spoke to a great many artisans and providers around the meme. I was eager to find out what sort of features they like to see in the new Splendorous Tools, and their counsel was enlightening. From the leaders of the faucets to the newest recruits, everyone's enthusiasm was palpable. If we can find a way to manifest that sentiment into our tool, we could inspire countless generations to come. I know more than anyone how much these tools have benefited us. They've given us confidence in our craft. They brought us closer together as a community, and I mean to share that prosperity with all the realm. Thankfully, Mistress Chora was kind enough to offer her services to the boutique once again, though I'm sure you're well aware of what that entails by now. The inevitable procurement of trade goods persists, but so do we. To improve your tool further will require a bountiful batch of inspirational blacksmith components. I've told the boutique was plenty of those at the ready. All you need to do is provide them with an expertly crafted shipment of connoisseurs, browsing chromometers. Oh, and do remember to keep your Splendorous tool equipped. It's imperative that we observe how it reacts to the workload. You can deliver your wares straight to Quinana, and she'll provide us with the components we seek from our usual stock. Any questions? Please direct them to Master Grenault. I'm sure you're quite accustomed to this by now, but we'll be ready and waiting once you've prepared everything. Simply hand your hard-earned components over with your tool, and we'll get straight to work. This is going to be torture. It really is going to be torture, isn't it? Please tell me it's not 90. Oh, 60! So that's a bit less than what we usually do. And it's the retainer bell, so that's going to be for the final stage. So, done that one, so here it is. Oh, this is gonna be rough, isn't it? Oh boy. I'm just filled with like the sense of dread. Oh boy, let's see the damage. Which one was it? Side quest. That's the one. Here we go. 75 experts. It's gonna be rough, isn't it? Oh damn! I can't make any of the materials. They have to be like pure raw materials. Oh god, this is not gonna be easy, is it? Let's just start off small, real quick. Oh boy, this is gonna be rough. Okay, let's pause it there real quick. Okay everyone, I'm back. So that was a rough time trying to find a way that could actually get me up high enough that I wasn't wasting any materials. Since unfortunately I couldn't go ahead and make high quality materials to ensure that I get a high enough score, I'm afraid that this has been the best that I could do. Sometimes I got lucky and I was able to actually get 2 components, but otherwise I had to do them all one at a time. It's been torture. But this should be the last one. Yep, there we go, all 60. God, I'm so glad that's over with. Okay, and I just realized I don't have a replacement tool to hold on to. It's cool, it's cool. We'll just make one, if I can find one. Yep, that'll do. Okay, so we'll just make one of these real quick to hold on to so that we turn this in. I recommend just going to Limsa or one of the 3 starting city-states and just grab a handful of the withered tools. It just makes things so much easier. Okay. Where is it? Our procurement professional makes her valiant return. I hope the components didn't give you too much trouble this time, and if they did, you might be pleased to know that we'll be throwing them all into a very hot forge with your tool. So now allow me to take those off your hands. You know, it does make me feel a little bit better. While you were hard at work obtaining components, Master Grinault finished drafting up the tool's design. I've had a look at it myself, and I suspect it'll be a feast for the eyes when it's complete. I wanted to ensure the final product could serve as a proud symbol of the Crystarium, so I procured a few inspirational components of my own. The shards I have here are fallen fragments of the Crystal Tower, gathered with permission, of course. I've heard that pieces of the tower were once used to craft the Crystal X-Artist's staff, so I thought to incorporate them into our tool's design as well. Master Grinault was quite fond of the idea. I didn't know that. That's actually a sweet sentiment right there. Let's see, if I'm not mistaken, that should be everything we need to begin. The forging may take us some time, but I promise you it'll be well worth the wait. I must strike at the anvil with a precise rhythm. Master Grinault and Mistress Mowen's dance should serve as the ideal reference, every step part of an elegant flow, every motion made with flawless grace. Perfect! All that remains now is the finishing coat of oil, filled to the brim with countless hopes and dreams for Norvron's future. The Splendorous Tool is for everyone! We did it! We really did it! We forged our tool in the walls of unyielding iron and luminous crystal. Oh, it's absolutely wonderful. Oh, it's absolutely wonderful, Claire. Would you do us the honor of holding it up for the Crystarium to see? Well, I'm not above showing off. Allow me to present you with our collaborative masterpiece. I call it the Bandrek Visionary's Crosspin Hammer. We've come a long way, lass. By your hand, our greatest ambitions are brought to life. This tool is destined for great things, aye, generations from now, in the proud tales of fighters across the realm. They'll tell the tools that reforged the trades. Our tools! So that's the 5th stage, so there should be one more. And this one, I'm betting, is going to be even more painful than the last. Stand tool, my friends. Okay, going as a blacksmith. Final enhancements to the Splendorous Tools are within reach. So we have the logstone tool. Ah! There's the shine I was looking for. Ain't that pretty? That is certainly different, I'll say that. How are you enjoying the new tool, Claire? It's an impressive piece if I do say so myself. To think my own hands could forge something that might potentially revolutionize our work. It's exhilarating, really. I won't deny it took a great deal of effort to reach this point, and we should be proud of how far we've come. But after reflecting on our progress thus far, I believe there may be a way to improve your tool one final time. Ha! Figured it out, did ye? At this rate, I reckon you won't need much guidance. I've taught you all I know, Miss Chora-Zoi. You've become a true master of the craft, and I'm certain you'll guide us to unfathomable heights. I will, Master Grinault. Just you watch. What do you say, Claire? Keen to aid us on our final Splendorous endeavor? To complete this tool we need, yes, you guessed it, the finest components that Mistress Quishatora can provide. Specifically, Night Forge Blacksmith's components. And if we're to obtain those components, we'll need you to craft the finest trade goods Norvrant has to offer. A shipment of connoisseurs' retainer bells should be enough to satisfy the boutique. Last but not least, do remember to keep that Splendorous tool in hand as you work. This final step will require a good deal of fine-tuning, and we'll want to observe how the tool reacts to prolonged use. You can deliver your wares straight to Quinana, and she'll provide us with the components we seek from her usual stock. Any questions? Please direct them to Master Granault. Your tool has been on quite the journey, and it would be my honor to upgrade it one last time. Simply hand it over with the required components when you're ready, and we'll be on our way to perfection. Quest accepted! Oh god, this is just going to be even more painful. I hurt just thinking about this. I don't want to do it. Ugh. Okay, at least the materials are easy enough to obtain. Alright, so I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I did it. It was not easy. It was excruciatingly painful. But I did it. I managed to craft all 60 pieces that we need. And I never want to do that again, though I know I'm going to have to. Outstanding work, Claire. No mountain of components is too high for you to conquer. I imagine that's all quite heavy, so if you could pass those along with your tool. Many things. I suppose this is it then. One last glorious step towards Mistress Mowen's beacon of hope and my final collaboration with Master Granault. Bittersweet, isn't it? We've had such a wonderful time together. But all good things must come to an end. Our tool is our greatest achievement, and I mean to utilize every lesson I've learned to ensure it remains that way. Let's see, everything appears to be in order. I've had the fires ready to forge at a moment's notice, so sit tight and we'll have the finishing touches completed in no time. Does this mean that Granault's actually gonna get married? Are we gonna see the wedding? Our tool must embody perfection. It must define us and inspire us. As artisans and providers, masters and apprentices, it must allow us to reach for the very stars and take hold of new opportunities. It must be everything we've ever been proud of, every splendorous kettle, every crystalline rarity and brilliant friendship and visionary word. This is the epitome of our struggles and our triumphs. This is who we are. Now for the final coat of oil. To those who have taught me, and to those who I might one day teach in return, let this serve as our Lodestar, our eternal guide through the night. Finally, it's really, truly complete. This tool is everything we've ever dreamed of and so much more. Aye, the gods themselves would envy a tool like this. Go on then, Claire. You're about to hold a piece of history, so raise it up for the world to see. Look at that! I am a sucker for anything that shines. Like, I swear I'm like part magpie or something. Allow me to present the Lodestar Crosspin Hammer, our collaborative magnum opus. I can't think of anyone more fit to use it than you, Claire. You've been a cornerstone of this endeavor from the very first, so I hope you'll accept this tool not only as a product of our hard work, but as a token of our boundless gratitude. And with that, our project has reached completion. We've accomplished so much, I can't begin to express how thankful I am for this opportunity. You made us all proud, Miss Chora-Zoi, and don't you ever go forgetting how you feel in this moment. You've earned every bit of the glory. That immaculate tool sitting in Claire's hands is proof of your unflagging dedication to your craft. Working with the two of ye was an experience worth more me finest kettle. Wouldn't trade it for the bleeding world. I suppose after all this time, that's what I truly crave from the process. To share me greatest accomplishments with someone who ain't a sea slug. What will you do after we present this tool to Mistress Mowen? You're not planning on leaving the Crystarium again, are you? Ha! You don't need to worry yourself about that. The finished tool may mark the end of the enhancement process, but we still got plenty of work ahead of us. We can't very well turn the trades on their heads if we don't make somewhat to share with the boutique, now can we? That last is bound to be a whole new journey unto itself. And on that journey, I'll need more than just a quiet place to hold me skills. I'll need somewhere I can share me ideas and a colleague to help me develop them. I can think of no better smithy to work with than with you, Miss Chora-Zoi. You're the best mentor I could have asked for, Master Grinnell. Oh god, it's done! Thank heavens! I don't know how much more I could have took. I'm definitely gonna need a break before this. Okay, so this should be the last quest. Dearly be kettled. Oh my god, I love the puns! Phew, I reckon I molded and shaped enough masterworks for 2 lifetimes, with the biggest hurdle of the project behind us. All what's left now is for me to, press on through to the end. Do we get to see him get married? Do we? I need to know. You do know what I'm on about, do ye? Of course, now that we've the means to perfect the Splendorous Tools, I believe a certain someone has wedding bells in their future. And yet after all the bleeding hardships we've overcome, I'm suddenly afeard I might not do right by Mistress Mowen. Oh, come on, don't chicken out now. Now, the two of you move mountains to get them tools up to snuff, and giving them to cold feet would be a poor way to repay ye. Apologies for the sudden intrusion. Mistress Mowen, to what do we owe the pleasure? When Quinana reported that your tools surpassed our every expectation, we simply had to board the first airship we could find. Might I gaze upon your crowning achievement? Such enchanting beauty! An exemplary symbol of the Crystarium and all those who have toiled in its name. It's more splendorous than I could have dreamed. I'm truly honored that my boutique could serve as its namesake. And what a joy it is to see my treasures given new life in your hands, Claire. May your tool encourage the wayward traders of our realm to find purpose anew. Of course, this project would not be half as splendorous without the tireless efforts of our renowned toolsmith. You'll have done admirable work, my friends, and I eagerly await your future masterpieces. Oh, I'm so pleased to hear that. We're humbled to have the boutique's approval. Now, does this mean what I think it means? Oh, this is agony. What's gonna happen? Well, Mistress Mowen, what do you say? What to say indeed. And found in the Boutique of Splendors, I sought to strengthen the bonds of our mercantile community while providing patrons with exceptional products and opportunities. Tell me, Grinault, have I become a merchant worthy of you and your masterworks? Oh my god. Really? Aye, without question. I hold ye in the highest esteem. Always have, and I always will. I will treasure those words for as long as I live. If you would still have me, then let us share the prosperity we have earned, not merely as business partners, but as husband and wife. Well, I suppose that settles it. We've a ceremony to assemble. Shall I begin making arrangements for the attire? Yeah, needn't worry about that. Between our final steps of the project, I found the time to weave together a little somewhat inspired by those odd dreams I kept having. Wow, he was prepared! There we were, Mistress Mowen and me balding self, bedeckled in fineries of purest white. Speaking our eternal vows, I took it as a sign and recreated the attire down to the finest stitch. Long as me bride-to-be approves, her wedding gown is but a wish away. I think I know what they're talking about. Would that we could all discover such devoted suitors. Now what of the ceremony's location? Anywhere in particular you prefer to seal your vows and speak your sweet nothings? The shores of the source wood serves nicely. Years ago we parted ways there when we began our solitary journeys. I could think of no better place to set out on the joint venture of marriage. Oh wait, we're having the wedding now? Okay, I'm all for it. Do we at least get the change into... Oh, wow! Why, Grinault, it's beautiful! He marks me identity as a smithy with kettles like this. After dedicating me life to iron and steel, traveling across land and sea, I finally fashioned up a pair that matches your breathtaking brilliance. Me dearest Mowen, take this kettle as a symbol of the greatest strides we make apart and the innovations which bring us together. Though we be walking hand in hand from this moment on, our life's work is bound to call us away from the comfort of one another. In those dark, lonely hours, I want you to hold ye kettle close and know that no matter how great the distance between us, me heart is with thee, always and ever. Really, a kettle? Oh, Master Grinault, Mistress Mowen, I wish you all the best. My dear sweet Smithy, if this is a dream, I never want to wake up. This ain't a dream, me love. I'll prove it to ye. Oh, Grinault. Oh. Oh, she's a cheeky one. Oh, that is so cute. And also so funny. Kettles? Why did it have to be kettles? Ah. Well, I'm a married man now, and I have the two of you to thank. Thank you for allowing us to be part of such a beautiful ceremony, Master Grinault. You and Mistress Mowen make a lovely couple. Ha! Your presence there was a blessing to us both, lass. Who knew bearing your feelings could be so liberating? I may just be the happiest man in the whole bleeding realm. And I, the happiest woman. I must thank you again for the beautiful attire, Grinault, not to mention the beautiful words. Our ceremony was all the more romantic for your heartfelt vows. I lived in those fleeting moments forever if I could, but we've precious work ahead of us, and I can't go forgetting myself in marital bliss. Long as I can lend a hand, we'll keep mass-producing the Splendorous Tools for the boutique. Might as well keep the forge warm in the tempest while I'm at it. I would expect no less from Norrunt's legendary blacksmith. Much as I would prefer to remain by your side, Yulmore beckons, and I must heed the call of opportunity. But I promise you this, my dearest, I shall keep your kettle close to my heart and await the day we are reunited. And just like that, she's gone. No use moping, though. There's work to be done. Miracles to forge and visions to realize and whatnot. Been an honor and a privilege, Claire. The possibilities are endless with that Splendorous tool of yours, and I know you'll make the most of it. If you find yourself needing another one down the line, just say the word and regale us with some tales of adventure if you're feeling generous. Don't ever be afraid to give us a shout if we can assist you, Claire. You have our full support no matter where your adventures or your trade skills take you. Dearly be kettled. I finally get the name. Okay, so I'm guessing that's all done and said, so, or said and done, one or the other. Many splendored achievements. Just checking. No, it doesn't look like he says anything else. Hey, pleasure to see you, Claire. You'll be pleased to know that our Splendorous Tools continue to garner critical acclaim across the realm, which means we've been inundated with orders from the boutique. Our hands may be full, but the toil is more than worth it. And don't worry, if you require any further tool enhancements, we'll be sure to make time for them. It's the least we can do. Okay, everyone, so our tool is done. Tool number 1. Only 10 more to go. So I guess that's it for now. Thank you for joining me, and see you all again soon. Bye.